Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here again to explore those, well, really extraordinary stories that can shift how we see things.
Absolutely.
And today we have something quite special. It's a deep dive into one listener's own experiences, a whole mix of family history, spiritual moments, really vivid dreams, and some very curious events.
It sounds fascinating, a real personal case study.
Exactly. We've got this detailed recording, and our goal today is to, unpack it all. We wanted to try and see what might be genuine spiritual insight versus maybe misconceptions.
Sorting through the layers.
Yeah, and hopefully reveal some of the deeper lessons here about karma, family connections, the soul's journey, things like that. The aim is to give you some clarity, maybe some takeaways you can actually use in your own life.
Okay, let's get into it.
Right. So this listener's spiritual journey really kicked off back in 1984. They got introduced to Wat Phra Dhammakaya.
A major temple in Thailand, known for meditation.
Precisely. And this introduction came via a Kalyanamitre, that lovely term for a good spiritual friend,
A guide.
who they knew from work. And it was there, when meeting Grandma Master, Kunye Ajarn.
A very highly revered meditation master, co-founder of the temple.
Right. Meeting her triggered something. Our listener felt this instant warmth, a kind of recognition almost. And suddenly a really clear memory surfaced from childhood visiting Wat Paknam Fazi Sharon.
Another very significant temple. That feeling, that warmth and recognition, especially with someone like Grandma Master, it's often more than just emotion. It can signal, well, deep karmic connections stretching back.
Like finding a path you've been on before.
Exactly, like past merits, sort of.
Yeah.
Clicking into place, guiding you back.
Wow. That really speaks to the power of these connections. And this next part about the listener's maternal grandfather, it takes that idea even further.
Okay.
He wasn't just anyone. He was a Navy Rear Admiral, director of a naval hospital. And get this, the younger brother of Ma Chi Tuam, who ran the kitchen at Wat Paknam.
That's quite a connection already.
But here's the most amazing part. He was the doctor who personally treated Luang Pu Sod.
The founder of the Dhammakaya tradition, a legendary meditation master.
Yes. He treated Luang Pu from when his illness began until he passed away. Our listener was about 8 at the time. Quite a lineage, wouldn't you say?
It really is. And the connection there is, well, profound. Luang Pu Sod himself apparently commented on this. He knew his illness couldn't be cured, medically speaking,
Right.
but he allowed the treatment because of the doctor's deep Katanyu Rukun, that profound sense of gratitude, spiritual obligation.
So allowing the treatment was actually a way
To
to...
create immense merit for the doctor. And our deep dive suggests this wasn't like a one-time thing. The grandfather had actually been Luang Pu's doctor across many past lives.
No kidding.
Yes, apparently carrying this consistent wish, this intention to heal him. It's a recurring pattern of devotion.
That's incredible. A doctor-patient bond spanning lifetimes, driven by gratitude. What does that kind of consistent, selfless service actually do spiritually?
Well, dedicating yourself like that, especially to a master like Luang Pu, it generates huge amounts of merit. The sources say he received extraordinary results.
Such as?
A healthy, long life. He passed away at 89, back in 1985. Divine wealth in his next life. Freedom from lower rebirths. And a clear pathway towards attaining Dhammakaya.
That inner state of enlightenment the tradition talks about.
Exactly. And when he passed, his mind was clear, focused on his good deeds. He was welcomed by celestial chariots, becoming a handsome male deva, a divine being,
Wow.
in the Dusit Buri Special Meritorious Zone. Specifically, the food supply zone in a golden palace.
What a destiny. Shaped by that consistent intention over lifetimes. Amazing. And these deep connections, it seems, were also a big part of the listener's grandmother's lives, too. Their bonds went beyond this life as well. Let's start with the paternal grandmother. Described as kind, orderly, very charitable. She passed away at 91 in October 1997. And there's this really moving detail.
Ah, yes, the tear.
Yes. As she lay unconscious, the listener whispered to her, and just a single tear rolled down her cheek.
That's deeply significant. Our sources indicate she did hear the listener, but she couldn't respond physically. That tear was her way of expressing, well, that she wasn't quite ready to go.
How incredibly poignant.
And then, what's really striking is what happened next. Almost 3 months after she died, she appeared in the listener's dream.
Okay.
Looking younger, dressed all in white, and in the dream, she told the listener that the maternal grandmother had just died.
Whoa! And was the dream accurate?
It was. The sources confirm it was a real communication. The paternal grandmother, having become a Bhumadeva, a good earth deity, sort of bound to this realm,
Right.
she could actually foresee the other grandmother's passing. Her attachment to her family, even a loving one, kept her connected enough to do that, even though she had merit for perhaps a higher realm.
That really shows how attachments work, doesn't it? Even positive ones.
It does. And then the maternal grandmother did pass away peacefully in her sleep, also age 91, on the exact day of that dream.
Both lived to 91. Is there a connection there, a reason for that shared lifespan?
Oh, definitely not a coincidence. The deep dive points to their consistent merit-making, both in this life and past ones. Specifically, offering food, pitakan, and medicine jalana fisat to monks.
Supporting the monastic community.
Exactly. Along with other good deeds. These acts accumulated the merit for long, healthy lives.
So where did they end up after such good lives? And maybe more importantly for the listener, do they still benefit when merits are dedicated to them now?
Yes, absolutely crucial questions. So the paternal grandmother, as we said, became a Bhumadeva, a good earth deity.
Okay.
The maternal grandmother, though, because of her strong merits connected with Longpu, she became a female deva in that same Dusitburi special meritorious zone, food supply zone, also with a golden palace.
So different immediate destinations based on their specific merits.
Precisely. And yes, the sources are very clear. Both grandmothers absolutely receive the merits the listener dedicates. It continuously boosts their divine well-being, their wealth in those realms. Transferring merit works.
That's wonderful to know. Okay, now the story takes a bit of a turn, doesn't it? We shift from these deep spiritual connections to, well, trying to make sense of some seemingly supernatural stuff.
Right, the material world intrigues.
Yeah. So the listener's mother-in-law, who's 80 now, owns this rubber plantation about 60 ray, which is roughly 24 acres.
Okay.
And for some time, strange things were happening there. Workers kept leaving because they were seeing, or thought they were seeing, a large snake with a, quote, crest at night.
Sounds very mythological, like a Naga legend.
Exactly. And that's what people started thinking. So when the mother-in-law wanted to sell the land, she did what many people might do. She consulted a medium.
A common step when faced with the unexplained.
And this medium came up with quite a tale. They said the land was strong and that before selling, the mother-in-law had to dig up treasures guarded by a Naga.
Guarded by a Naga, okay.
And these treasures could only be given to her, the owner. So fast forward to early 2005, they hold this digging ceremony, led by the medium. The mother-in-law prays for it to be easy, and apparently the digging was effortless.
That's where we need to be careful. The treasures they found. That sounds quite dramatic. Diamond earrings, gold brooches, necklaces, bracelets, pure gold, rubies, jade, pearls. Even little golden cow figures.
Sounds like a pirate's chest.
It does. But our analysis from the source material suggests this was actually, well, a setup by the medium.
Really?
Yes. Planted there to impress the mother-in-law, build her faith in the medium's powers. They looked real, but they weren't actually valuable, precious items. Like real is the phrase used.
Oh, okay. A deception to gain trust. But wait, it gets weirder.
Go on.
Among the finds were some truly odd things, like an egg-shaped object, round, felt soft but also hard, glowed in the dark, and you could see through it in sunlight with an air bubble inside.
Peculiar.
And a small Naga statue, maybe half a handspan long. The mother-in-law took it home, put it in a water jar, changed the water daily.
I could then get this 3 round gem-like things, Naga eggs, supposedly appeared spontaneously in the jar later.
Spontaneously?
Right, the medium said, "See? The Naga guardian moved to your house. These are wish-fulfilling gems. 1 went to the mother-in-law, 2 to the grandkids."
Okay, let's ground this a bit. The expert analysis debunks this quite clearly. That snake the workers saw. Likely just an ordinary snake. In the dark, fear takes over, stories get embellished. No Naga.
Right, just a regular snake.
Exactly. The egg-like object, described as simply a clear, shaped stone. Interesting, perhaps, but not miraculous. The Naga eggs, ordinary glass beads, probably placed there by someone.
Not the Naga guardian dropping them off then.
Highly unlikely. No real Naga, no wish-fulfilling gems. It's all part of the performance, it seems.
So what's the advice then for the mother-in-law, the listener, about these objects and selling the land?
It's very practical. Forget rituals for the land. It can be sold just like any other property based on a fair price. There are no curses, no athen, no supernatural blocks. If they get a good offer, sell it.
Simple as that, pretty much. And the odd objects. The egg stone, the beads. The expert suggests if they want to keep them, maybe use them as a focus point for meditation, a brickum nimit, Repurpose them for actual spiritual practice. Don't get caught up in magical thinking.
I see. Ground them in real practice. What about the relics? There was another incident, right?
Yes. During a different ceremony at home, the same medium gave the listener's husband some plain cotton wool, told the family to pray to a Buddha statue for their wishes.
And the listener made a very specific Dhamma-related wish.
Indeed. Wished for a place in the Dusitbury Special Meritorious Zone, the Brahma Bodhisattva area, and to be reborn human to keep making merit. Very focused.
So what happened when they opened the cotton?
Inside were small pebbles, white, gray, cream-colored. The medium called them fra, that holy relics that would supposedly multiply on their own. And the analysis?
Same conclusion as the treasures. Not significant, not miraculous relics. The expert really advises steering clear of focusing energy on these kinds of things.
Makes sense.
The real value, the real benefit, millions of times more, the source says, comes from genuine merit-making, charity, keeping precepts, meditation, focus on the authentic path, not illusions.
That's core message here. Substance over spectacle.
Definitely. Okay, let's shift back now from debunking illusions to celebrating the real results of good deeds. Let's talk about the listener's daughters.
Right, the fruits of merit.
Before her oldest daughter was conceived, the listener had this incredibly beautiful dream. She dreamt of red rubies, gorgeous ones, increasing in number, and she was bathed in their light. What an image.
It really is. And it's seen as symbolizing the daughter's very auspicious karmic background. It fits, too. This daughter now works in investment, but she also studies Dhamma, loves giving alms in the morning, meditates, finds real happiness in it.
The dream foreshadowed her path.
You could say that. It reflected the brightness she was bringing with her.
And the youngest daughter, there was a preconception dream for her, too.
Yes. The listener dreamt she was walking into water, but the water was clear and cool, filled with huge Satmankat lotuses, these beautiful sacred flowers. And a group of people gave her a particularly stunning one.
Rubies and lotuses, both incredibly positive symbols.
Highly significant. The deep dive confirms both daughters came from bright, good realms. Why? Because they consistently made merit with his spiritual community over many, many lives. The dreams were like previews of their pure origins.
That really makes you think about where we come from, doesn't it? And the youngest daughter's current path seems very connected to that lotus image. She travels internationally for work, and she makes a point of carrying Dhamma materials like books or recordings to temple branches overseas, especially Australia, and she brings offerings back.
That's wonderful work, a real contribution.
And she apparently has this very strong, warm connection with a particular teacher monk, a real kalyana meter for her. What does our analysis say about the merit of doing that, spreading Dhamma materials?
Oh, the benefits are immense. The expert points out that by facilitating the spread of Dhamma like this, she gains wisdom herself, and she effectively participates in all the merits, the charity, precepts, meditation of everyone who learns and practices because of the materials she helped deliver.
So she shares in the merit generated by potentially hundreds or thousands of people.
Exactly. It's huge. And this isn't just a task for her. It's fulfilling a deep past aspiration. The joy she feels comes from acting on a wish made way back in a previous Buddhantara.
That vast period between Buddhas.
Right, a wish to help spread Dhamma, especially the knowledge of Dhammakaya, all over the world. That past intention is manifesting now as her current passion and purpose.
So these daughters are literally living out ancient, powerful wishes. Incredible. It really puts your own life's work into perspective. Okay, let's turn to guiding loved ones now, cultivating future merit, starting with the listener's husband. He sounds like a great guy, good man, loves the family, works hard, faithful, but there are challenges, drinking and smoking.
A very relatable situation for many. Love alongside habits that cause concern.
So what's the advice here?
It's practical and compassionate. The analysis notes he probably doesn't truly grasp the negative consequences, the harm, of these habits, not just now, but for future lives too.
He doesn't see it.
Right. So the listener's role is to be a patient, calm, Kalyana Mitra. Lead by example. Gently encourage him maybe to connect with other good spiritual friends, people who can discuss it rationally, offer different viewpoints perhaps.
Not nagging, but gentle guidance and good influence.
Exactly. And crucially, keep making merits herself, and specifically wish for him to gain wisdom, to understand life's truths, and eventually overcome these habits. And the good news, he does have past merit connections with the community. There's a foundation there.
That's hopeful. It's not starting from zero. And what about other family connections and their overall aspirations? Sounds like a very spiritually intertwined family.
Very much so. The deep dive confirms the listener's own grandmother, Yai, has merit links through meditation practice. That work friend who made the first introduction, confirmed as a Kalyana Maitra across many lives, still guiding.
These connections just keep reappearing.
They do. And the immediate family listener, husband, daughters, they've consistently made provision merits, tongsabong, like stocking up spiritual supplies for the journey ahead.
Building good karma together.
Yes. And they've also repeatedly made the aspiration, the wish, to meet the great masters, Longpu, Longpor, Grandma Master, in every single lifetime so they can continue making merit together with the community.
Wow, that's a powerful family goal. And the teacher monk, the youngest daughter, feels close to.
Also a past life Kalyan Maitra. The source reveals in a previous Buddhantara, he was actually a soldier who ordained as a monk and dedicated himself to spreading Dhamma. He achieved a high level of realization, the Buddha body, and returned to the Dusidburi special meritorious, the inner zone, which is a very high level there.
So that deep connection makes perfect sense.
It does. It's rooted in shared history and purpose from long ago. So the final advice, really, for the whole family is, keep going. Make full merits in this life. Aim high, aspire for that Dusidburi special meritorious zone, the Brahma Bodhisattva zone. That's the surest way to stay on the path together, never separated from the community and the teachings.
What an incredible story arc. We've traveled through generations, explored deep spiritual bonds, faced some apparent mysteries head-on, and seen the power of consistent good deeds and clear aspirations.
It really covers a lot of ground, from the deeply personal to the, well, cosmic, you could say. And seeing how to distinguish genuine spiritual phenomena from things that might just seem unusual, that's valuable.
Absolutely. Understanding these differences, seeing the real impact of merit and intention, that can really help you navigate your own life, can't it? It helps you make better choices, find real meaning.
Exactly. It grounds your practice in what truly matters and yields results,
Right.
rather than getting sidetracked.
So as we wrap up, here's something for you to think about. We've seen how powerful consistent intentions and good actions can be, shaping destinies across lifetimes. If you were to focus on one single core aspiration right now, what would it be? What intention would you commit to help shape your own ultimate future? Something to mull over until our next deep dive.